Uh-oh. Nope. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Total Party Chaos. I am Billy, your Dungeon Master, joined by my awesome cast of people. Everybody wave your hands in the air like you just don't care at everybody at home. I am excited to have everybody joining us tonight as... we do have a lot of really cool changes that we've made tonight. If you guys haven't checked out the overlay and all the intros and all of our sponsors, like down there, they actually have a little spot now. Before we get into the awesome episode tonight, I just wanted to say thank you everyone at home for all of your support and all the cool stuff that you guys do. We are now going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so if you do enjoy Total Party Chaos, check out our stuff audibly over on that side. The other cool piece as well is we are actually going to be jumping into our first arc of Total Party Chaos, where things get a little bit more serious. Unfortunately, a little less buying power, but on the other end, there's a lot of really cool moments that we are going to have. So, everybody, welcome to Total Party Chaos Phantom Kingdom, which is going to be the first arc of our show. Well, we do have to recap a little bit of what happened last time. For everybody at home, by the end of the weekend, there should be a recap of the entire 13 episodes that we've done beforehand, available on YouTube and on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So you guys should be able to catch up on everything Total Party Chaos, so you know what's happening on this episode. Now, let's jump back into what we did last time. This is a refresher too for everybody, but let's go back. All right, picking up from last time. We're gonna pick up actually a little bit before this. So to start, some reminders. The reason that the Chaos Krew has been traveling is what kicked off the beginning of our adventure, which was Hollis Haven, now known as the event as the Massacre of Hollis Haven, where one of the gilded guilds, known as the Duskrain Champions, opened portals to many of the different planes, flooding the hall where all the guilds resided, massacring many of the adventurers that happened to be inside. The Chaos Krew escaped. They made their way through Belisar, lost one member of the Chaos Krew, Dahlia, and ended up going through a couple other different crazy events to get to Valenbrook, delivering the king or the prince to the king and the queen. A couple other notable pieces is they also have met people like Elias along the way, Lucky and Hilder, and they formed the Chaos Krew as they have been journeying so far. I only give a little bit of a recap because everybody that is listening to Spotify will not have access to everything. But going into it, we pick up as last episode they had a pretty hardy discovery that one member that's been traveling with them for a short time, by the name of Akar, happened to not be who he said he was. As it came to be revealed that he was the former widow of Leosi, the Starlet, a member of the Duskrain Champions that the Chaos Krew have killed. After a tense roof scuffle between Elias, Flair, and not Whitaker and Marlin because they were sleeping below, they had a little bit of trouble taking him down. But they were joined by Reitz, the rat, and Fellerai, who helped at least get him away from the scenario as a car fled from the scene. That left everybody behind, trying to figure out what happened to Whitaker, as the only thing in Whitaker's spot was a little bit of magical residue that resided in his place. Before Reitz ended up leaving the group as they were investigating Whitaker's whereabouts, Reitz was enchanted to give them coordinates to a location somewhere in Belisar, in exactly the Alivaster District. Picking up directly where we left off, Flair, you were sent a message as a car happened to whisper that things were only going to get worse if you didn't hand yourself over to a car. And he also noted that he already has sentenced one of your companions to doom. Picking directly off from there, you are sitting in the bed right next to unconscious Marlin. As you have the moment to yourself, what do you want to send back to a car?
Yeah. Blair kind of takes a moment, breathes, and is like, This is on me. But I'd never take back saving you. I'd rather die on the right side of history. You're as vile as Leosi. And I tuck myself into bed.
The message has been sent. Nothing comes back that you know of yet. We are gonna let everybody get the long rest that you all functionally deserve.
Yes.
No spells, baby.
But during the night, we do have to pick up at one moment just to kind of wrap up everything that we've gone through. Whitaker. You are in a heated argument somewhere far off with your mother, as the last thing that happened between you and her was you accepted her as your patron, and as the two of you are in a place that around you is kind of like red rock, and the place smells of sulfur. Hard, like it almost like burns your eyes as it's so potent and powerful. And as you see, Bessie Lou is standing there just kind of like belittling you. But she seemed to stop at the moment. You guys have kind of like almost at a loss for words as she's just angrily piercing with like daggers at you. And she looks at you and says, I'm just saying, if you were to wear a tabard with myself on it, people would know that I am your patron at that point, and that I feel like we should add that to the deal somewhere in there. But why won't you listen to me?
I'm just saying, there ain't enough fabric in all the land to cover your fat face.
Oh! You just say so many little words with your little human face and your little human apparatus lips, and as she gets in closer to say something to you, the connection broke. And you back to where you were at previously. But it still seems like you guys are in the middle of a heated argument, but you feel her connection severed at the moment. You are back in the original room that you were in, as you were back at the Khaos Krew headquarters. It looks like looking out, it's still dark outside, but it seems like dusk is coming. You've been gone for an undiscernible amount of time. That is where you are at right now.
Well, that was a wild trip. I mean, talking to myself, but Florida's a terrible place to visit, I tell you what.
As you come back, you do hear the door creak open just a tad, and as you hear it kind of creak open, you hear, "Are you back?"
I shoot him with an arrow.
Go ahead and roll me a ranged attack.
He goes, "Oh shit!" I get scared. That's oh shit, stupid. It's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
I rolled a 1. It's a casual 4 points of damage. As I get scared. I'm feeble. I peed a little too when I shot it.
You cock it back and as it immediately just goes. cutting across, you hear everybody in the entire Chaos Crew headquarters is woken up by a jolt of Albie screaming in the hall, like, loud as possible.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Oh, it was Albie. Never mind, it's fine. It worked itself out. It's okay.
So you hear just scuttering down the hallway, leaving where you're at.
The trick is, I never left. Got that.
I choose to stay in bed.
Just kind of rub my head and then realize that Flair is here with me. What?
At the sound of the scream, Flair is actually gripped onto your arm, so there's... Are you alright? Are you okay?
Yeah.
If you looking at Flair, she's got blood all over her.
Oh, hold on. He just kind of like, almost like looking, and I'm gonna see if I actually put my money where my mouth is and actually used all my spells. I'm gonna try and not really be able to cure wounds you, but what happened?
He was Leosi's husband. Did you have a good sleep?
No. What? I'm sorry.
Okay, Elias was there. He's back. And we made a new friend. And he helped.
Okay.
I'm
That's
glad
good.
you're alright. You were really passed out.
I'm glad you're okay. Should do you think he's okay?
I don't know. We should go check on Albie.
It's like stiffly get out of the bed and just kind of roll and okay. Yeah. And I just open the door and I take it Albie's just running around.
Yeah, Albie is like zipping around the front of your guys' headquarters as like you guys see a small trail of blood like following him as he's just like holding a wound. But you can't see what like is in the wound or what's happening with the front of his face.
Albie, and I'm just gonna stupidly just try to chase this child around the house. Just, you need to calm down. It's just gonna make it bleed more. Albie.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw to not trip on the amount of blood leaking from his face as he's like running around
God,
holding the wound.
Oh no!
That's
a 1, baby.
You are just booking it behind Albie as you just the legs slip out from under you as you fall, covered like your entire back of your shirt and the back of your pants is just covered in blood. Maybe a little pee. Like he's been running around. He's a little terrified. A lot has been going on.
Help! Help! Oh.
You see as he turns around and he like Flair, you can see him at this point too, but he's holding his eye as like an arrow is just sticking out the front of like where his hand is.
I want to try and catch him by his, kind of like, as he's running, like scoop him in the stomach and like kind of pick him up off the ground.
Make me an athletics check to just grab him as he's running.
I poke my head out of the door at this point just to watch the shenanigans.
19.
19. Easy enough as you just tackle him and like scoop him up, and he is just like in your arm as he's screaming over your shoulder. Just like ah! Oh my god! Marlon, you have fade as well. I just Whitaker's back, and I just went to check on him, and I think it
I hold Albie, like, so he's like kind of bent over my arm, like facing forward, and I'm just gonna walk over to Whitaker's room. Did you knock, Albie?
No, I didn't think I had anything to do. He wasn't here yet.
Blair's kind of like holding him off to the side, so when Marlon eventually gets up from being fallen over, he can come look at Albie's eye. But I go up to Whitaker's door and Whitaker.
Yes.
I open the door. You got him in the eye.
My aim is impeccable, tired and true. Or is the saying tried and true? You know, I've never really understood vocabulary.
I'm so glad a car doesn't have you. Where were you?
I was here the whole time.
No, you weren't. We went looking for you.
I was at the supermarket, which is like the market, but super.
I don't... It's not very convincing, Whitaker. Where's the shopping?
It's a kind of shopping that you can't see, but you can feel.
I
Okay.
certainly felt it.
The important thing is I didn't miss
I
anything.
didn't get you.
You said that twice now. Is our friend is there an issue with the boat?
Yeah. He tried to kill us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Leosi's husband.
Oh shit. Would you?
Yeah.
Hey, but we saw the husband. Didn't he poke his head through the space hole?
Yeah,
And
he
it
must have
didn't-
done something to his face.
Oh, he got the good stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
He saw Dr. Goldstein. I understand. I thought about visiting the good doctor. Get rid of some of these wrinkles, but you know, my fourth wife loved the wrinkles.
They tell a story, Whitaker.
What?
The wrinkles, they tell a story of your life.
They do. It's a timeline of heroicism and pig farming.
Yeah. I kind of like shuffle Albie back into my arm because I'm ensuring his squiggling is like.
I can fix that.
He throws up.
Mostly because I want my arrow back, but I can fix
Yeah.
that.
How do you get the arrow out of it? And I'm gonna hold him still so Whitaker can.
You can pull
Oh,
it
you
out.
just give it the old 1-2 pluck.
No, I don't want
It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna walk up to watch.
I have what one
Daddy!
might call the higgity figgity. Okay, I've been taught by many a powerful cleric on how to do the special touch.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but apparently it does good things. So here
Sit
we go.
still.
Okay.
Hold your breath. This'll hurt. I'm gonna pluck the arrow out of his eye while casting Cure Wounds.
And absolutely roll to heal him. As he is just screaming and kicking in your arms, Flair, as he is freaking out as he grips it.
It's the best roll I've ever done on a Cure Wounds. Are you shitting me? He gets 10 back. I want my arrow.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. You yank it. Yank it right out as it just pulls out of his like it looks really bad. You go to cast Cure Wounds and it mends it as you're yanking the arrow out, which granted makes it like almost like it didn't happen at this point, but for a split second there, like it does not look good. Like it looks like it really messed his vision up pretty bad. As you yank it and repair it, like immediately he goes, "Is it out?" As his eye is still closed.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's out.
The physical damage is no more, but the emotional damage will serve you as a reminder of manners.
Yes.
I was just trying to check on you.
Always knock, Albie.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
You're gonna clean up your mess.
Clean up the blood.
Clean up your mess.
You've had such a long day.
Clean up your mess, Albie.
Haven't you been sleeping?
No, I've been in the bathroom making berries.
Clean up, Albie.
I'm
Clean up your mess,
sorry.
and yeah, you
Why
can
are
go to
you
bed.
making berries in the
Albie?
bathroom, Albie? I feel like that's.
I'm gonna
the
go
bigger
clean up
issue.
my mess.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, before you go anywhere, we're not leaving this issue behind. What the hell did you say about making the berries? You've tried to feed people? You make them in the bathroom?
I am gonna go clean
He
up my
ate
mess.
one of those.
I'm gonna clean my mess up,
Yeah, fair.
everybody.
Flair did
Flair
eat one.
ate one of those. You answer my question, boy. I'm gonna knock an arrow. You tell us about the origin of those berries, and they better not dingle.
They just fall out from under the sink sometimes. That's where I get them from.
no.
All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna retire. The Chaos Crew is yours.
There's one good way this goes, and I'm gonna check that for my sanity and probably everyone else's. I'm gonna
Yeah, immediately I'm like, Marlon, check out what the fuck is under the sink.
quickly guide myself, and I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna go
there
with
to the
Marlon.
bathroom because I know this, and I know that you asked us before, like pre-campaign, what we were doing in our in the guild hall, and I said I made a garden.
Okay.
Is there some way that the garden fucking got into the pipes or some shit? Because
You-
otherwise, we are about to be in a John Carpenter movie, and there is no exceptions.
You, Marlon, you make your way into the bathroom. As you look under the sink, there is a definite, like, it looks a little rusty under there. The one thing you don't see is you do not see anywhere that berries would come out of. Like, you don't see, like, you're looking at the piping, everything kind of, like, just, it checks out. Like, it doesn't look like there's any, like, overgrowth or anything sticking out of it. Realistically, you don't even see a place where you would find a berry at under the sink. So it doesn't
Halfway
track.
through,
The man is a servant of the abyss and chaos itself.
halfway through Marlon, like, checking the pipes or whatever, Elias will leave the bathroom and walk back over to Whitaker and just be like, do you go question the boy on where the berries came from? I'm worried
Yeah,
what he's feeding people.
I mean, they came from under the sink, right? It's a mold, I assume.
We didn't see anything.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. All right. I got this. What's the boy scared of? Has anyone talked to him for more than 5 minutes without shooting him?
You.
Because I haven't.
I think he's scared of you.
Okay.
Wyverns.
Oh, I don't know if I can summon. Is there anything more bestial he might be afraid of?
Hold him above a hot flame.
I feel like he is not gonna. I think he's scared of most things.
Is he
Whitaker.
scared?
Just hold him above
Okay.
a fire, burn his toes a little bit. He'll talk.
I got this. I'm gonna crack the old knuckles. I'm gonna go visit Albus.
You are walking forward, and it seems like the room, it's just the front of, like, it's the lobby where you guys kind of enter at, as he kind of is just like on his hands and knees, like using his shirt to, like, wipe up, like, the blood and, like, some of the, unknown liquids, as he's kind of just mopping everything up. He looks back and he goes, "Oh, hey, did they send you to help me?"
First and foremost, it's called a mop, and we have one like right there.
Nobody's ever taught me how to use it, so I just usually spit and use my shirt.
Oh my god, you're a monster. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh boy, long exposure to my mother, and now I am in hell.
What about your mom?
I was in hell, now I'm back in hell. Don't you question me.
Okay. I have a mom too. I'm just trying to relate to you.
Oh God, we relate. Oh fuck. Okay, this hurts. This hurts a lot. All right. How do you feel about snakes?
They're fine.
Oh fuck. Okay. How do you feel about kittens?
They're cool. I don't. Are you
I'm
trying?
gonna walk up.
Wait,
I'm gonna walk up and grab Albie by the hair.
Ah!
I haven't picked him up yet. I just have a grip.
Oh.
I just have a grip.
Ow!
Albie,
Yeah.
where'd you get the berries?
I thought under the sink. I told you already.
Did somebody put them there? Did you grab them from there? Show me. Now. And then I kind of like push him forward.
Okay, everybody's so on like a little different today. Everybody all right? And he's
Show me where the berries are.
okay. I think Whitaker's trying to get me a present or something, and he keeps like walking a little bit more forward.
That gift's about to be a second arrow.
What was
I
that?
give Whitaker like a pat on the shoulder as we walk by.
As you guys make your way to the bathroom, he kind of is just like stumbling in there, and he like opens the door. This is a normal bathroom, just tiled floors. He like kneels down and gets like under the sink area, and he goes,
I'm watching.
as you guys are all crowding around him, he looks and goes, "Oh, all right. Hello. I would like another berry, please." And as he says that, you see his small little portal opens under your sink, and 3 little berries just drop out of it, like directly onto the bottom, just onto the tiled floor. As he swoops them up, opens his lapel, puts them in, and goes, just like that.
Can I make an insight check? Does that portal look
Absolutely.
familiar?
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
Hey, that's not bad, actually. That is a dirty 20.
It doesn't look familiar, but with a dirty 20, I will say, like, as you specifically look at it, your ring, or I'm sorry, the ring around your necklace on your chest, like, burns. Like, it burns like something is like both of them are like interacting in a way almost. And it, for like a moment, you feel like the connection to your ring kind of just like doesn't, like, you feel it burning, but you don't feel a connection to it presently. And then after like a couple seconds, it just stops.
Can Albie, stick your hand through there.
I was told not to, but
Albie, put your hand in the hole.
anything for my daddy, I guess.
Hold.
No, put your hand in the hole.
Nope. There is an important piece of information that was just given. Who told you not to put your hand in the portal?
Yes,
I've
that's
got
true.
questions first.
What's true?
The man in the hole that gives me the berries.
What's his
The
name?
man in the hole that gives you the berries. Okay, someone called Dateline. We need to have an intervention.
What's his name?
I think we need more than Dateline.
I don't know his name.
Put your hand in the hole.
Berry,
The
I
hole's still
think?
there?
Okay. Yeah, the hole is still there, but it's slowly starting to shrink.
Put your hand in the
As-
hole, Albie, hurry! And I grab his hand and I
Hello?
shove it in.
As he sticks it in, and you hear from the other side, like, just almost like haunting whispers. Like, you just hear, like it doesn't, you guys are trying to make out exactly what sounds are coming from it, but it almost sounds like a different language, but a real low tone, as like whispers are just flooding out of it.
Does it sound like how Rowan sounds in my ring? Kind of like airy, like that?
Yeah, it does. It sounds more like almost to a point where like there's like a small echo on it almost, and like that same tone is the same tone that's coming from this portal.
Okay, I hurry, grab Albie out, and I look. I don't touch his hand, but I like hold it up by the elbow to like see anything wrong with it.
As you're looking at it, Nothing. I mean, it just looks fine. Albie immediately looks like he's like, I've never stuck my hand in the and he like as he's starting to cough, he doesn't look as like he's starting to look a little bit more pale comparably. He goes, I don't know. That's weird. It's
You need to stop eating the berries, Albie. They're making you sick. Flair, how do you feel after you've eaten one? And I smack it out of Albie's hand, and then I smack him across the head, and I go, listen to me!
It's fine. It's not been a big problem before.
I feel like I don't think the berries did that. I think the portal touchy touch did that.
Anything that comes from there. We need to have a conversation over breakfast. Has everybody had enough to sleep?
I'll be
good.
Albie.
Everybody's at a long rest.
Albie, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You were there with us when bad things started to happen. Do you remember how bad things entered our world?
Oh yeah, with the big old my mom was there. Well, my old mom was there. But yeah, I remember.
Where did they come from, Albie?
Portals, big circles that came from different places.
If bad things are coming through portals, why would you eat berries coming from a portal if nothing but bad things have been coming through portals?
What did the man say to you?
He just told me if I came back, he'd give me more berries. And he said he did say don't stick your hand in there.
How do you feel when you eat those berries, Albie?
Well, I see a lot of things. Like I see one time I seen a big and he kind of looks up for a minute and thinks. He's like, I seen you all like jam a woman into like a big old ball of meat, like a big old it had like a bunch of stalks coming off of it. I seen a rabbit. I think Lucky. I seen Lucky join us, but this is before I seen him join us. And then I also seen
future.
I see, and he points at Marlin. I see Marlin traveling around with all of his a lot of people that looked a lot like him, and it doesn't always do that though. Sometimes it manifests in different ways.
Albie, what did the man look like?
I didn't see him. He just yelled through the little hole.
Are the visions different every time?
Yeah.
Can I have another berry, please?
Let's go sit down. Let's go sit down at the table.
And he gives you a berry.
I've already had one of these, and the first one was unbelievably mind-bending. There was no way I could pick up anything.
Do you want?
But Albie's remembering. Maybe they get more specific as you eat them.
Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable, I can.
The first one's pretty bad.
This will be the first time for you.
Yeah.
I'll eat 5 at once. I don't really give a shit.
That might not be the best idea.
I don't think so either.
I don't think any of us should be eating these.
Yeah. I mean, there's still my reasoning hasn't been really shown to be faulty yet of bad things come through portals. I can't think of
though, right?
He's got a point.
Claire, please don't eat that. Remember what I said
It's
yesterday
just
about
holding the berry,
Remember what I said yesterday about trusting everything that's handed to you? We don't do that anymore.
Blair puts the berry away, but she doesn't give it back.
Okay.
We need to sit down. I have a couple things that I need to tell you. Elias makes his way to the
What?
kitchen.
Is Daddy gonna betray us again?
Probably. It seems to be the theme yesterday, this week, this 10 day.
What time is it?
Do we have a map in the guild? Can he just like snatch a map from somewhere?
Easy enough. You guys have at the front of your guild. You guys it kind of functions as an office, like where you guys kind of take on different jobs and requests and stuff. I would say you guys would easily have like a map of Belisar on the side somewhere, like plastered up.
Okay, he stops by the map and he pulls out the coordinates and he goes, so Reet, the rat, left last night after saving Flair's and mine's ass, actually. He gave me these coordinates, and I'm gonna find it on the map and point to the section of where the coordinates say. He said he got a message, a magical message in his head from an old wizard-sounding person telling him to go here to save Total Party Chaos, or that Total Party Chaos needs to go here to do something.
Maybe the
The Chaos Crew?
Yeah, sorry. The Chaos Crew, my bad.
I mean, it's been chaos, so we are a namesake.
You said something interesting there. I don't mean to interrupt your thoughts, but it's what I do. I'm old and white. You mentioned that you had first. We'll table the fact that you've partied up with the talking rat for a second.
He was like
You
3 feet tall.
Holy
It's a
shit!
big rat.
He's a
He
big
saved
rat.
us.
Hey, between the rabbits and the rats, I'm having a complex. He heard the voice of an old man, which is a great voice to hear.
So let me tell you the
voice in
story.
Portal?
No, different. So you know how
Are they?
magic users can send messages mentally to each other.
Sure.
He received one of those from an unknown source saying, you need to go save the Chaos Crew. Somebody heroic somebody is going to betray them and they need somebody heroic to help basically save their ass. He showed up. But the thing is like somebody did betray us. A car who, I don't know, is a fucking statue, right? A car betrayed Flair. Reach showed up, saved us. That's our heroic person, correct? Right? It's all adding up. So far, the message is true, right? Reitz was leaving last night, and I made him a sandwich for the road. He left. He came back in, and he said, I got another message. And the message told me to tell you guys to go to these coordinates. Here are the coordinates that I wrote down, and they point to here on the map, which is where, DM?
That is going to be in the Alivaster District, on the... Never eat sour watermelon. I never remember this shit. On the southeastern part of the Alivaster District.
Now, I don't know if this is a trap.
It's probably a
But
trap.
But I feel like if... I don't know. I felt like you guys should know. I'm not-
Why did Reap save us?
We are currently 0-2 for things not being traps.
And...
I feel like we only have a third of the relevant information to make a strong decision about whether or not it's a trap or not. I mean, as far as we can tell, this rat person received a message, but does not know the intent of the messages. So, that's all a moot point, his worthiness. But my question still resorts back to, nobody in this group heard the voice that was in the rat head, correct?
No.
So we don't know if rat voice and bathroom berries is all connected somehow.
I think I know bathroom berries. I think I know.
You know who's handing out bathroom berries? This feels like relevant information to lead with.
No, I was getting there. I wanted to display this first. So Rowan is in this ring on my necklace. Right? something, the guy handing out bathroom berries, put Rowan in this ring, I think. When I saw that portal, Elias like pulls down his chest, his shirt to show his chest a little bit, and you could see like where it was burning him.
Right.
And he goes, I saw the portal and my shit got singed.
Yes.
They are connected. I don't know who it is. I don't know. It's a man in a suit.
Would you say the person who did such an act could possibly be a powerful wizard? Who
No.
can send messages? Okay.
I would say yes. Could send messages. His voice is not that of an old man wizard, though. His voice was very... He was well-spoken, I guess is the best way for me to explain. Very charismatic. Somebody who knows his way around silver-tongued, for sure. Versus old man wizard saying, go save these shitheads. I didn't hear the rat voice, so I can't answer that.
Gotcha. Okay, so it comes back to we don't have enough information to say A or B.
I wonder if we go on a scouting mission, reconnaissance. We have a huntress with us. I'm assuming she can be stealthy.
Speaking of Huntress, where is she?
She's keeping watch outside for some weird fucking reason. She's been standing out there all night.
She doesn't like us.
She likes me?
Oh.
I guess, question mark, we've spoken like twice.
You like her?
We've spoken like twice.
Alright.
We could take a stealth crew, send the stealth ahead, and then have Big Smashy waiting, Flare, in the back.
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth scouting if an old wise wizard is saying, hey, go here for help. Or not help, I don't know. I feel like we should at least look into it versus just letting the lead
Leave it.
die.
I think it's worth a look. But, my judgment has been really off lately.
I agree with that.
As Flair eats the berry.
Flare, no!
Do you eat the berry?
Flair eats the berry.
Oh man, perfect.
God. Okay, well that came from a toilet.
Flare, it doesn't happen like it happened last time. Like everything doesn't move.
Yes, I knew
the
it was
way-
going to be different.
The way that it appears now is you are standing, you're somewhere different. You're standing on your right is Elias, on your left is Marlin and Whitaker, and Elias looks sad. Elias looks like their face is just like drained of like the emotion. You almost feel like everything around you right now is like a dream state almost. As you kind of like get your bearings, you look ahead of you, and like there's a frosty corpse in front of you. As you finally kind of like take a moment to realize everything around you, you realize you're standing in the main street of Valenbrook, as all of the buildings around you are on fire, and all of the buildings, like, you see people running back and forth through the streets. Down the way, you see something like you hear like a loud sound, almost like a roar that just like envelops like where you're at on the street. It almost the loud sound just travels up the street directly into you. At that moment, though, you're looking down at the corpse and you're realizing that this frosty like person laying in front of you is Fellerai, dead. A little bit past you is a car as he locks eyes with you for the moment, and he looks like he's getting ready to say something, and before he gets the next word out, you're back with everybody in the room. as
Did she go
What-
like?
nope,
catatonic for a
her
second?
eyes just kind of rolled back for a second and rolled back as soon as she kind of went through the entire phase.
If there
What did you
was,
see?
yeah, if it was like that, I'd have my like hand on her shoulder, like looking straight at her.
It worked.
What did you see?
Fire. Feather eye. I
What about
relay
her?
everything that I saw.
So this
Um,
was a good
as soon as
vision.
as soon as
Who's dead?
Elias hears that she's dead, he makes his way outside,
You
and I'm gonna look for her.
Elias, you run directly outside. You leave the headquarters. She's standing right on the outside, and she goes, has not got a wink of sleep as she goes, nobody has came. It has been the same thing for about 8 hours, I think.
Okay, great. He grabs her by the arm and drags her inside.
Hey, what are you doing? And you pull her immediately. She goes, let me go. Hey, what the hell? And
Oh, stop talking. Come with me.
you fucking stop talking. And she, like,
While she's yelling profanities, I just drag her inside to the group.
leave me the fuck alone. And she pull her inside. She goes, what the hell was that? What do you want?
Blair, tell her what you saw.
we need to keep you safe.
For what? I need to keep
The
you
car.
safe. Cause what about the car? He's gone. He's dumb.
He's hunting.
He's coming back.
Then we'll kill him if he comes back. What? I don't.
Tell her I stop.
Stop
We just
what?
saw a vision. We just saw a vision of you dead in the street.
Saw a vision
Now
of me dead, and I'm perfectly fine, as you can see. I don't. Oh,
What a vision is vision for the future.
Are you all-
How far in the future was it when Albie saw them?
We don't know. It was jumping. Time jumping.
Yeah.
I don't.
Would I have known, like, daytime, nighttime, was there anything, like, that
roll
I could have,
me.
like, picked up? Was there flags for, like, a holiday out? Was there?
Roll me an investigation check.
There is a
That's a good question.
There is a gas station sign that
Yeah.
says
Yeah, exactly.
On this
Ooh,
day,
what-
the
12th
investigation?
the 12th of Tarkash.
Oh, I've got a -1 for investigation. That's a 17.
You,
Hey, not bad.
you take a look around. Like when you were the things you do pick up on. You do know you guys are in the month of Billy's bullshit make believe. You are in the month of Mar.
Perfect. Yep.
The 2nd of Mar. As you guys, like, as you look ahead a little bit to try to gauge where you're at, the one thing that is very noticeable, I would say, is the down the way a little bit. Some of the buildings do have, like, you know, there's an event that takes place usually about the 15th of Mar. And some of, like, it's not necessarily like a big celebrated crazy event, but it is something that they do change, like, a lot of the banners over to be a little bit more aerodynamic as it gets a little hotter. So you do know it's at least 2 weeks at the minimum past
Yep.
what you were looking at.
I relay that to the group straight away. It's at least 2 weeks from now, but not further than that, not much further. The entire city was on fire. It was something else.
That he's just taking advantage of something that's going to happen then.
Yes.
I feel like there's somebody at these coordinates that knows something. I feel like there's somebody there who wants to talk to us and wants to reach out. That's what my gut is telling me. It could be a trap. Maybe it's a car himself.
If it's a car, then let's go get him.
Maybe it's a boat.
A plane.
Maybe a wizard.
Maybe. Maybe a mystical man who likes to hand berries to small children out of bathroom holes.
Was quite interesting though.
Who can be quiet? Who's stealthy?
Not me.
My armor does not allow me to.
I believe this is
I can
Valerai and
change into
myself.
something.
And
Change into
myself.
something.
I can definitely sneak. Based on whatever crazy futuristic visions that you're having, I guess it is needed. Fortune tellers.
Can I see if
Well-
she trusts me or not? Like, or that was sarcasm, wasn't it? Like super sarcasm.
That was very sarcastic.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I hold my hand out to Albie and I'm like, "Can I have a berry, please?"
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I
We
only
should
have
not
two
be
left.
giving people. We should not be giving people berries.
Should I not give you? I'll give you a
We don't.
berry.
We
Have you just
think-
been this begs questioning, have you been giving random strangers bathroom berries that give them glimpses of the future just willy-nilly?
That's usually how I make friends. So
Albie,
Yeah.
you cannot do that.
My God, your
son
child's
is a
drug
drug dealer.
I think we should put him down.
I
The berries down or the demon?
are you?
Both.
Am I?
Fella, I'm giving you a complete choice for this. They say don't do it. I've done it twice now. The first one fucking sucks. But if
You know weird stuff happens around us. You know that. You've seen it firsthand. You saw a walking fucking rat.
if you want proof, this is yours to take whenever you want, and I just give it to her. Like I just let her have the berry.
She takes it. For a moment, as she takes it in her hands, she's always been very guarded, but like as she has it in her hand, she like peers over for just a second at Elias, and she goes, "What the hell?" And she like pops it as she does take it, and as a second,
time.
her eyes roll back, and
Elias like clamps a hand on her shoulder, making sure she doesn't like fall over or anything.
she goes through something, but you all don't know what that is. As her eyes roll back, she like looks at Flair and goes, "What the hell was that? All I seen was everything moved very fast, and then it came very. Were you trying to drug me?"
No, that's the first
No,
berry.
The
That's
first berry.
the first one. After that,
Boy.
you start to see visions.
So what the hell? I don't understand. Why would you give me the fucking berry then? I don't.
I said
the
no.
he-
Nobody
So
listens
you
to
could
me.
at least understand the vision telling that I was telling you about. That
What?
you saw.
I didn't
you
see
saw
anything.
You saw the entire world as it zoomed out.
Okay, you can call it what you want. I call it a very messed up trip, is what I call it. I call it.
See,
That's yeah.
here's the deal. The first berry's free. The other berries you can purchase on a very
Whitaker.
tight
Whitaker.
subscription plan. This is
Whitaker.
branding. We
I
have
don't-
to make money.
Whitaker.
We're not-
Whitaker.
You're trying
We're
to
not-
brand? Are you trying to get me hooked on a
No.
drug?
No.
I don't-
Yes. Hashtag bathroom berries.
No.
Bad
No.
branding.
Trying to-
No.
Bad
Trying
brand.
to earn your fucking trust, Valerai, but you are just impossible.
You're guarded. We
I am
understand.
Possible you gave me a berry that I seen the planet move, and I see
Yeah.
Look at you saw what you saw yesterday was Flair and me about to fucking die on our own rooftop. Why would we try to drug you? What gain do we have?
I have no idea. All I know is it has
Then
been
take
very.
a risk. Take a risk and trust us. We saw you dead on the floor. We're trying to stop that from happening.
Albie comes up and goes, "I do have another berry if you want to try a second one." And he,
No, I recommend... Fella, I recommend you don't do it. Whatever you see, I wouldn't.
Flair,
But if the first one isn't enough for you to trust us, then go ahead.
I'm
you
just
said the
afraid of
second
someone
berry.
eating 2 berries so fast. Although Albie
is-
does pop them very, very quickly.
And unfortunately, he still lives.
I know I
He's been having them for months, weeks.
Yes.
Albie, what do you know?
Yeah.
what do you want to know? I can tell you whatever you want. It's been a wild ride, but I do kind of forget to write a lot of these things down. But I
You have a
can
journal.
Have
Huh?
you seen things that don't happen, that change?
Well, I've seen a couple things before. I mean, I've seen like, I don't know if they're always like right. I should have probably said something before, but I did see and he like gets close to Flair and he goes, "Can I tell you in private really quick?"
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's
I-
making a
You
move
down?
on Flair.
I did see that horse that we had a while back stomp out Whitaker like a while back, but I didn't say anything because Whitaker was being real mean to me at the time.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
But it
Albie.
didn't happen. It
No.
yeah.
So we can change things.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Have you seen things that have come true?
I don't know. I seen you talking to like some man in a mirror. And I seen like I seen
Happened.
what else did I see? I seen Marlin. It points over at Marlin. I see Marlin in like student clothing, which was weird. And then
Have you gone to school, Marlon?
I've only had the Earth and the Moon as my teachers.
and
Weird.
I seen yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of things. It just kind of it all blends at some point, you know.
Do you have a journal, Albie?
No, I don't. Why would I have a journal?
Every time you eat a berry, I want you to write down what you see.
Daddy, I know that
You either write it down or you stop eating the berries.
I was told that journals are for losers, and I really don't want to kind of get one going because I think that would. I don't.
I'm telling you, journals are for cool kids.
Journals are for cool kids.
Yeah, like the coolest.
Really?
Only cool kids have journals. Yeah.
They like to call themselves hipsters.
Am I a hipster now?
Oh, it's
You will be if you journal.
Radical. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find is there a book nearby he just goes and grabs a book off the bookshelf. Like it's a book with words in it already. Like it's an
Oh,
established
No,
book.
an empty book, Albie.
All right,
An empty book.
Albie.
there's notes on
Have
the
we got
back.
an empty
There's a section
I-
for notes on the back of that
I-
cookbook. It'll just
No
only have
worries.
about like
I
30
can-
pages.
That's he starts
Young
writing.
albatross,
Oh.
come here. Come.
He makes his way over to you. Yes.
I'm going
Why
to
are
regret everything.
Why are you so snotty all the time?
I
Eating
don't
berries.
believe in blowing. I believe in sucking back in, so it just
You're
kind of stays in
disgusting.
there permanently. A bit.
He's an eldritch being. Ah,
It's fine.
Well, ooh, those are words.
somehow that is the
Ooh.
most vile shit.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's just
Um,
only snot.
Here's
An
a journal.
ooze.
Albie classifies as an ooze, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad.
This journal, this journal for you is important. We're just skating right past whatever the hell this conversation's about to be. Here's a journal, and I need you to understand the importance of this journal. Okay?
You're going to be a
Alright.
hero, hipster, cool kid if you.
I'll call you my son if
this.
you write everything down and protect the journal.
Stop! I've been waiting for so long.
Hang on, Albie. Only if you write down everything you see and you bring the journal back to me every night for me to read it.
It's very important to remember to take great care of this journal. I'm going to open up the little journal that I have. Inside, it's embossed with the initials BC. This is a very important artifact. This was meant for my daughter.
You
I
have
need you to take. It's a long story.
How many?
So, just the one. A lot of wives. A lot of ex-wives. Not,
Right.
not all at once. Whitaker likes to kick it old school. But, nevertheless, there was a lot. There was an orc. Well, half orc, I guess I should say. Igna and I had a complicated relationship.
On
Ultimately,
your
it
frail
ended.
little body, Whitaker.
That's incredible.
Oh, young Whitaker was a strapping young lad. I am but a whisper of what I used to be. How do you think I wrestled all them pigs back in my youth?
Of course. So
Anyway, this journal was meant for her. I think it is more important that we use it here. If you lose it, arrows both of the eyes.
I
at the same time.
Understood?
this is a lot of pressure for. Yeah, I mean, I'll totally take care of it. I think.
Albie, I
What
don't
is-
think you understand the importance.
No,
We're
I'm
asking you.
a little horrified over the amount of responsibility that you've placed on me at this
But
time.
you're a
but
member of the Chaos Crew.
I
like,
am.
We all deal with responsibility. This is just your chum.
That's right. Consider this a public service announcement. Do drugs get responsibilities?
That's pretty rad. That's
You're gonna be
okay.
an adult and eat
You're
the
a-
berries.
You're a
That's
hipster.
right.
I am.
How often do you go into the bathroom and get berries?
Like once a day.
How many do you get at once?
It depends. Sometimes I'll get 1, sometimes I'll get 5. It's usually in between.
Okay.
I got 3 last time.
How is Fellerai looking right now after all of this conversation?
She is fucking. Her face is just like she is mesmerized by the things that you've all said to each other at this point.
This is just normal for us.
Do you get it now? Like, we're a bit insane, but we're not the bad guys.
Would it be easier to have a one-on-one conversation?
I don't know if anything would be easier about any of the things that I've heard in the last few minutes. And then, like, Albie walks up and goes, just take the other berry and you'll see some cool shit. Oh! You'll see some cool things.
Okay, you're a big boy now. You
Yes.
can swear.
Oh,
You're an adult.
fuck yeah!
Graduated into a drug dealer.
Fucking hell!
Free.
Fucking dick shit, yeah!
It's
Cool.
the reward for doing drugs.
Albie,
right.
also, you cannot hand berries to anybody else without permission, okay? Come ask
Fucking
me
shit,
first.
piss, dick, ass, bitch, yeah!
That's
I will
right.
Yeah.
make sure not to
Top
do that.
notch.
So,
Top
Okay,
notch.
thank you.
You need to. I'm gonna tell you. This is what you need to tell people whenever you hand out berries.
Don't
Okay.
hand
Yeah.
out berries.
Drugs
Stop.
are really excellent. We'll call it the DARE program.
dare. That's revolutionary, I think. So, do I, like, dare them to do more drugs? Is
Dare
that
do
kind of like...
more.
I feel like you should.
I believe that's exactly the purpose of that statement. Yes.
I feel like this has
yeah.
gone very far off the original
should-
track very quickly.
Fellerai
Also
just chimes in.
charge for them too.
Okay,
Don't
like,
hand them
yes.
out.
give
We
them
want
out
to
to
know
people for a
how-
price.
Don't hand them out.
Okay.
We want to know
Yep.
what you see. For you to actually see stuff, we need you to eat them. If you only get 5 berries a day and you give them all away, how are you supposed to write in your journal?
Well, I could
Be
sell
honest.
4
Give
if I...
4 away.
Yeah.
Oh my
Enterprising,
God.
Albie.
This is...
We're connecting.
We're making money. I like this. Fucking
That's
dick
right.
shit ass, yeah.
Oh, you are earning your keep, my boy.
I respect it. Thank you.
Whitaker's your dad now.
No, Daddy, you said I was your son if I did this, so I remember that. I will never forget.
I'm more like the cool uncle. I got that vibe.
It's like
I'm a-
my uncle.
You're the crazy grandpa.
That's right.
Fellerai
G.
chi-
Carl Whitaker.
Fellerai chimes in immediately and goes, "What is happening? Am I taking a fucking
Eat the
berry
second
or
berry,
what?"
Fellerai. Just eat
Only-
the berry.
Give
I
me.
guess.
She just grabs it like out of and just fucking pops it, and you see as like immediately her eyes just like settle back into like that moment.
I
And
grab her again, making sure she doesn't fall over.
she
I
like
got the penicillin shot.
she comes back and she goes, "I believe you."
That worked well.
Crazy how we tried to explain that to you.
Well, to be fair, it is very hard to explain.
I have to
Did
Did you
go.
see the same
We did a
thing,
pretty
or
good
did you
job.
see-
I have to go
Hey,
now.
oh,
And she
Can we come with you?
no, I'm so sorry.
What
I
did you see?
Would you tell us?
I-
Did you see the?
cannot. I need to go to confirm it for myself. I'm so sorry.
Can we
I,
come with? Where
no,
are you?
I,
Where?
she-
Tell us where you're going.
I'm
so we
going-
at least.
I'm going to the Cerulean Keep. I need to go right now. Go on your business. I need to confirm something.
You're
please.
gonna end
You
up dead in
go.
2 weeks. You're gonna.
I will come back.
You're gonna leave.
She puts her hand on your
You're coming
shoulder,
back.
Elias, like firmly, and goes, "I will come back in a day. It will take me 1 day. I will be back. I
If
promise."
you're not back here within 24 hours, we're making our way to the keep.
That's fine. That is more than fine. I just need to confirm something for myself, please. And she gives a nod to the rest of you, and she goes, "I promise I will make my way back. If I'm not back here by tomorrow, you can come to the keep. You can figure out where I'm at. But I need to go now. I'm sorry."
All right.
If something happens, let's say, I don't know, you're abducted. Theoretically.
Nobody abducts me.
Try and leave a trail.
I will do my best. I will be fine.
If there's one thing that we can trust you on, you'll get what you need done.
I am kind of how you say bad bitch, I think that's what the people have said before. I'm fine. I can handle myself.
I'll see you soon.
Good. Thank you.
Stay safe.
She immediately just solemnly and stressfully walks out the door of the headquarters and kind of beelines immediately down the street towards the Cerulean Keep.
I
10
told
bucks, she
you
stabs
not-
the queen.
I told you not to let her eat the berry.
We needed her to trust us. There was
We needed her as
nothing there before.
We needed her as an ally to get to these coordinates. We needed somebody to stealth in there and do that mission for us because none of us are particularly super stealthy.
I can
And
do that. I promise.
I just felt like she
Monica
could
turned
and
into a
Marlon have got
chipmunk?
this.
And
I
I'm
just-
stealthy. I got the moves. How do you think I got a child?
I just felt like she could have been a better ally with us versus on her own mission.
I don't think that she was an ally before she trusted us. It's not how it
It's
works.
I still don't think she trusts us.
Right.
I feel like that freaked her out even more.
I don't think so.
When you see what the future might be, you will waste your present trying to alter it, and I feel like we might have set her on that path.
I agree. That's why I'm telling you not to hand out the berries.
But
I
I also I know where Flair's coming from, and I said it, Elias. She did not care for us in the slightest. And
No,
at least now
I
she
don't-
knows. Now she knows why.
I don't think she cared for us. I don't think she trusts us. You guys are reading into this way more than it is. I simply saw it as a business deal. She was going to help us versus us helping her. I thought we needed assistance
right.
on this scouting mission.
Right, but we also thought a car was going to assist us. So
Yeah.
apparently
That's
that
why I
didn't work
didn't
out
want to
too
give
well.
away the fact that we could see the future entirely. Now she knows how we do that. Now she knows that anybody could kidnap Albie and get berries and see the future and then use that against us in the future.
You were the first one to run out there and grab her and tell her what was going on. You told me share that information with her.
Don't
before we
give her
even
the
had a
berries.
conversation.
Don't give her the source.
You made us look insane.
That's why
And we
I asked
are,
for that's why I asked
but-
for a one-on-one conversation.
It wasn't gonna go anywhere.
Okay. What is our plan for these coordinates then?
Marlon and Whitaker.
I can do it.
I'm worried
Promise.
about splitting the party simply just because of what happened with the car.
We
If
won't
you
be far
got-
behind them.
Okay. I was gonna ask.
I will be able to see you if that is what is needed.
Also, can I be registered on the guild now?
Yeah.
Can I get a roomie? Like,
You are gonna have to actually go to a register to but you guys aren't literally. If you wanted to make a quick trip, there is like you registered literally a couple businesses down. So
Yeah. We'll register you and then we'll go to the coordinates.
awesome. Lead the way.
All right. As you guys make it over to quickly register as you guys are heading to the coordinates, you make it to a very peppy, like they're kind of excited. They're celebrating the end of their like work week. You see a couple people on the outside, like with loosened up ties, and one person is sitting at a desk like last time when you ran into the rest of them. But you do notice like the rest of the workforce is just kind of like on the outside, like with big smiles on their face, like locking up for the day. As it's you don't know their closing time, but some of them are just kind of on their way out. But there is one like solemn one that is just sitting there, like looking at the dial on the wall and like looking back to what he's doing as he's writing. And there's music just playing from like different like sources inside of the building. It's very peppy. It's very excitable music. He does not look nearly as excited as you see like a kind of dwarf with like real slicked back black hair, like really greasy, but like a real trimmed up like mustache that kind of hangs down. And he is just wearing like a little blue smock as he's kind of just like sitting there writing in this book. Do you guys enter the building?
Is this the building that was marked?
No, this is the register building.
Yeah, this is to
Yeah.
register Elias.
And entering the building, nobody's in there. He's just in there by himself. And as you guys enter, he looks up and goes, "What do you need?"
We're just adding someone to our guild register.
What's your name? What's your guild name?
The Khaos Krew.
Real original. Got it. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
And he
appreciate it.
starts flipping through a book. He goes, "All right. Who are you registering?
Me.
Is that your name?"
Elias Whitlock.
Beautiful. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many people do you have in your guild already?
How many did we get registered? Because there's Hilda that's registered. I don't think
And
Lucky's
Albie.
and Albie. I don't think Lucky's registered, so it'd be 6.
We need to maybe remove Dahlia.
That's fine. They die in action. They get possessed. They get taken over or something. What's the reason?
Died, right?
Yeah, that's
In
fine.
action. Yeah.
All
Fell in
right.
combat.
Died in action. So you guys have 9 members altogether, and then you want to take one off. You got 8 now, and then add Elias. That puts you back at 9. All right. Can do. All settled up.
And just read off the guild list really quickly. I didn't realize we had 9. My apologies.
Yeah, 9 is a lot.
Easy enough. There's Flair, Marlin, Whitaker, Chickens. See, he flips the small page over. And you have a crossed out Dahlia, Hilder, Albie, Cream Piss, Stella,
That's Albie's last name.
Yes, it is.
Stella,
Oh my god.
Jerry, and
Jerry.
Geck.
Get
Yeah.
There are some people in there that are not part of that.
Well, they're already added the
Remove
guild.
them.
Unless they're dead or they're here to, take
How
the
did they
names
get-
off.
How did they get added? Did they just...
Flips a page over. Looks
I
like,
feel like there's no security for this.
there's a lot of security. We do a really tight shift around here. It's kind of disrespectful to just come in here and say we don't really do our jobs. But anyway, that's fine.
Well, we
It's
have
great.
a issue of there's 3 people that you say are part of the guild, which are not part of the guild.
I am literally a salaried worker who's just reading a piece of paper off to you to tell you what information you have input into me. Let me go back and see the log real quick if you don't mind. If I could do my job for a
Thank you.
second.
I appreciate your help.
No problem. And he flips back a little bit and he goes, it's like they were added about 2 weeks ago by a Philandrial. And then going back a little bit, it looks like Philandrial also was the one who started your guild. So he's the one
Wasn't that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he
Okay.
added.
I look around at the half-finished conversation between my party members, and I'm like, "What?
Will.
Is it safe to say they died in action?
It looks like they took on a job under your team's name like less than a week ago.
What job?
They attended some concert or something, but I guess they got paid for. I don't know. It's the details are a little sketchy in here.
Do you know the location?
Easy enough. And he kind of goes through and he flips a couple more pages. The Ashen Bellows is a place on the eastern side of Belisar. It's a little hot place. They got volcanoes and a lot of burning, and the temperature's always real hot.
Do you know when they left?
What do I look like, a taxi service?
No, but I just figured you kept record because it's such a high security place.
Are you being sarcastic?
Honest.
He flips some more pages over as he looks through. The only thing I have from them is the 2 missions they've done, or quests, whatever you kids call it nowadays. There's no terminology in here. We kind of just categorize it ourselves. Looks like they did one thing for what they've marked as the Plains of Backyardica, and one thing as a quest received by WC.
Is it bad handwriting? Can you not read it?
I can read just fine. WC. Just,
WC, and I turn to Whittaker
Whittaker.
Chickens.
Yes.
was it you?
Was it you?
I
Did you know?
don't
about the
have
other
a
guild members?
recollection.
Okay.
Are you adding random people to the roster, dude?
Do I look like a people person?
I mean,
Women love you.
The ladies love me, yes. But no, I don't recall. My Charlie's Angels work in a different city
What does that mean?
under a different name.
It's,
All right.
um,
I'm
Interesting.
registered. That's what we came here for.
thank you so
That's-
much.
That's great. I appreciate y'all coming in and have a very Valenbrook day, I guess.
Have a
Thank you.
day.
Have a
Thanks.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice branding.
I hope you knock off soon and get to enjoy your.
I don't. I'm here for the next 24 hours, so
Ah,
Okay.
shit, sorry.
That's impressive. I'm
it's
sorry for
Nope.
it.
That
No
is a
labor
long
union.
shift.
It's it is what it is. I usually work about 72 hours straight, so
Yeah.
How
Take a
many-
nap.
That is a lot of overtime.
nope. I don't get paid overtime. It's just
Oh.
normal.
No overtime.
I leave.
He goes back to just
So
leading in this
sorry.
book.
Who makes these notes? Just quickly.
Different registered agents of the guild registry. So it's usually passed through mail to the different places, and we update our registry accordingly.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
anytime. Have a very Valenbrook day.
You too. And leave.
I think next chance we get, we should talk to our dear guild creator.
Blair just kind of like looks at the group and is like, "Didn't we create our group?"
His name is on the page. Flair, you're in charge of it, but he created it. You know, that's what happens when you take a bag of money and say, "I'm making a guild."
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll me a investigation. No, just roll me a flat fucking intelligence check. That's wisdom check.
you-
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay, I think it's Flair.
A 12.
You have fate,
Philandrial?
by the way.
Huh?
You have fate.
Sorry, that's
You do a fate.
Yeah. I'll roll again and.
There's just 3 of us have fate, and we haven't done any
Yeah.
rolling.
That's a natural 1.
You have no fucking idea, Philandrial.
Yeah.
It's not
I
a clue.
apologize.
Fate's gone. No, it's okay.
You
I needed to use it.
guys are able to go wherever you'd like.
How are you two, pointing to Whitaker and Marlin? How are you two approaching?
Do you want me to approach from above, or just being
Well,
in
it's
the
a-
shadows?
It's a building, right?
Buildings normally have windows.
I'm just wondering if we need to be inside.
Maybe. Would it. Marlon, how much can you change?
What do you need me to be?
Could
Can I
you
make
get
an
an overall
insight check?
view of the building and then
Yeah.
come back, relay, and then we can work
I-
out whether or not you're going in after that?
It takes a bit out of me, but I can fly. I have
Can I
a
make
very
a perception check to see if anybody's watching us or listening in?
I have a very overt way of flying, and then I have a very my way of flying, you know. And I don't have to be a giant eagle like I was before. I can be something smaller scale.
Yeah.
It just means no one gets no
Can
one
you turn
goes-
into an insect?
Yeah. Easy.
Because then you could still be the size small enough to get in if need be.
Getting back to relay us information to check out the
Mm.
building. Or you communicate.
Just tell me what you guys need. I trust you.
Do we just want to go look at what the building is first? Like maybe it's a shop. Maybe it's a like we don't. Do we just stroll past?
I mean, technically, I wasn't registered until just now. Do you think people would recognize me as part of the crew?
Possibly not.
Depends
'Cause
on
I-
who's in the building.
I
don't
could
know.
just hood up and walk by and see what happens.
That's possible, yeah.
I mean, is it when we were looking at the map? I mean, we've been here for a long time now. Is it a busy area? Like, are there people always walking around? Is there like, would we walk past there to go to the bakery, or you know what I mean? Or are we going down alleyways and weaving through things, and there's no one around? Like, and it's going to be suspicious that there's people there.
Roll me. You guys have been in. Some of you have been in Belisar for a little while. Flair, roll me just a normal perception check to know like kind of the layout.
I rolled a perception check to see if there was anybody listening in on a conversation.
21.
21. Easy.
I rolled a 13.
13.
I was gonna
Elias.
I was gonna say for the surrounding check, I always have a 21 for my passive.
Perfect.
That's true. That's true.
Ah, that's
A-
insanity.
Elias, you don't notice anybody.
going up next
Nobody's
level.
listening. As for Flair, you do like kind of going around the Alivaster District. It's known for being like an arcanic focused district. Like that's where a lot of the magic of the entire the entire Valenbrook city is kind of like research and development at. Like they kind of workshop a lot of different things around there. The coordinates kind of like translating, you do know that it is a public area. There is like a historic tower there. Like it's historically like kind of almost like fenced off because people haven't really entered it in a very long time. But like that's where the coordinates lead. But you don't know anything about it. Like it's kind of just almost like a foreclosed building, as like they just kind of like put it to the side.
But around it, it's not like people walking past the building is gonna be like, what the? There's not normally people around here, sort of thing.
No, it's actually a
Bad
very public
neighborhood.
area. There's a lot of scholars and a lot of arcanists.
Let's just go for a walk. Let's just figure out where this is and walk past it and check out the building, see what the window situation is, what the door situation is.
I agree.
Definitely, no one should be going by themselves.
No,
I'm
we
gonna-
will go together.
I'm gonna walk back a little bit behind you guys.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
because if I'm not super recognizable yet, I want to stay a little bit away to keep that advantage.
Not in the group, sort of thing.
Exactly.
All right.
You guys head south of the Fairwild District, which is the place you're at right now, also known as the Guild District. As you guys head south through the cobblestone streets, it looks like, you know, it's a normal day. It's the end of the work week. A lot of people are kind of just like hustling and bustling around. Nothing too out of the ordinary happens. As you guys kind of make your way, it takes about maybe an hour or so to like head to the Alivaster District, kind of make your way a little bit further in. You do see kind of passing you at this point, the like type of people kind of change. It seems like the scenery and the bystanders around are more like scholarly. Like they have like more like raised cloaks. Everything is a little bit more like trim and proper. You do, however, see like a lot of different like elvish people kind of making their way through. You do see even like a couple dwarven people making their way. As you guys keep going down the pathway, down the cobblestone path towards the Alivaster District, you make your way in easy enough. You get past like a couple different houses. You know, the scenery kind of just blends in at this point with just being more, a little bit more proper. You get to a certain point after walking probably about an hour in the Alivaster District where you're starting to come up on a tower. That tower is just a bit above all of the other buildings, the more ornate buildings you see around. And you do it exactly how you kind of remember it, Flair. Like there is like a big fence around it that is surrounding the area. And you notice like the lawn
Is the fence maintained?
The fence is not
Or is
maintained.
it like... Okay.
No, the building itself is not maintained. It looks like it's kind of a little bit beat up from wear and tear, and even the grass like behind the fence looks a little messed up itself. But you see people walking by it. A lot of the people walking by it pay it almost no mind. Like it's not even there. It's, you know, people are even like you see like a couple, like an elf and a dwarf that look like they're a couple, kind of point up to the skyline, and like as they're talking, and they're pointing like almost directly, like it's not in their way at all, as they're pointing like kind of past up. But yeah, as you guys make your way a little bit closer.
Wait, literally?
Literally what?
Were they pointing directly at the building, talking about the
They
sky?
they were pointing directly at the building, talking.
They
about
don't
the
see
sky.
it.
Lips.
They don't see the building.
They don't see it.
Oh no.
Don't look at it. Don't look at that building, guys.
This has already gotten more
Hang
complicated.
on. You guys stay here. I'm gonna walk around. You tell me.
If anyone looks at the building, if anyone else can see the building,
If anybody else can see me through the building.
How
You know what
would
I'm saying?
draw
Like is it like
attention to yourself?
see-through?
You all can see it.
though. We can see it.
Yeah. There's no way
Yeah.
for you to draw attention to yourself.
Whitaker Chickens can draw attention to himself.
I can. I can also.
Wasn't the whole lie. Forgive myself for saying
Yeah,
this,
no,
but
you're
didn't you
right.
want us to be inconspicuous?
Yeah, no,
Not
you're
be
right,
drawing
but that
attention. The plan has just turned from the head of a coin to the tail.
I've
with
got
that's
a
one
funny
great
that
mistake.
I
idea.
thought everybody could see the building. Now nobody else can see the building. I'm not sure what to do anymore.
All I'm
What if-
saying, my friends,
What if they
is
can't see us if we get past the fence?
when in doubt, do what chaos do. I'm gonna walk up to the front door.
I'm
You
walking with him.
Does-
Stand back a little
I'm
bit.
staying back behind the fence, and
A
I'm watching other
casual
people.
stroll.
I'm watching other people and seeing what their reaction is to this.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
like across the street
there
and
is
like
anything.
lean on a building and just watch.
Whitaker,
Okay,
you make
Whitaker.
your way there, Marlon following close behind. As you pass the gate, it almost feels like as you take a step forward, like into the gate, the skyline changes where you're at specifically, and it looks like the night sky like lights up like a vibrant like dark blue almost, like it's nighttime, as it literally was just like midday. As you kind of walk up to the door and like go to knock, you even like take a moment and like look around you as like the grass is like freshly cut, the fence is repaired completely on the side you're on right now, and the door is like a very beautiful oak door that is just like really like glossed and polished. And even like the stones above it are just like everything on it is just really pristine.
Do you still see us?
You guys can see Whitaker, but you don't see the same thing that Whitaker is seeing right now.
No, but
And-
if Whitaker turns around, can he see me on
You-
the other side of the fence?
You can,
Turn around
Whitaker.
to double check.
Okay.
All right, finger guns, but like not the redemption kind. Like this. Got this. Good
So
far,
landscaping. Marlon, do you see this landscaping? This is nice. They
So
got
far,
money.
so good.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
No.
And I'm looking to see if there are like runes along the fence, on the turf, on the building.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Now that I'm closer,
Go for
you ask me to do the darndest things.
Go
Hey,
for it.
Flair.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about like a signal if they need
Yeah,
help
right.
or anything like that. So when do we know to charge in as the strong ones?
It
We
looks
sent
like
our-
they're
we-
knocking on the front door.
Yeah, we sent our
Alright.
squishy boys in by themselves.
We'll have a talk about whether I'm squishy or not later. But in the meantime, that is a natural 20
You
because I had
promise?
fate for a total
Hey!
of 21.
21. The closer you lean in, yeah, it looks like the fence is imbued with like little sigils kind of like traced down the side of it. Making it out, it's not something you've like really seen before. I mean, it's not like familiar, but you do know
This is on purpose.
it is illusion magic. It is the school of illusion magic. You can get that from it.
This is on purpose, Whitaker.
Okay. Well, you know, as they say, as the cool kids always say, "Mother, be with me if I die here. This doesn't count." And I knock on the door.
Can I just like quickly like flag down someone and just be like, have you seen an old man and a young man walking around here? And just look past the building and then back again. Just be like, see if they see them?
The nearest
Just
person
standing
to
in
you,
a field? Or if it's
the nearest fucking person to you, Flair, is a man with a little shoe cart that is rolling his little cart of shoes kind of down the aisle because fuck you, and this is the shoe cobbler, as he makes his way a little bit further and he goes, "Hi, I sorry, can you repeat that again? I was kind of doing my my thing back there and I wasn't really paying attention. What were you asking?"
I was just saying, have you seen an old man in a red shirt around here? And he's walking with a young man. I seem to have lost them, and I look directly at them and then turn my head.
He looks around, all around him, and he goes, old man, old man, and he points at Elias. He goes, old man, like, there's one there.
I am
Thank you.
not that
Thank
old.
keeps
Dude,
looking
Thank
up.
you.
I am
And I
not
just-
that old.
Shut up. And I go, thank you, thanks.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Do you guys want to buy a shoe?
No.
I don't wear shoes, and I flex my toes on the ground.
Wow, that's
I make my own shoes.
you make your own shoes. That's interesting. I'm
You
the
make
only.
your own shoes, Elias?
Yeah.
I live on a homestead. I
Oh.
make most of my things.
Oh, that's yeah, that's cool, man.
That's
I
impressive.
we're the only cobblers in town, so that's the only reason I asked. Where's your business set up at?
I don't live here.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. We just registered you here.
Oh, so you're
Now I live here. I'm an adventurer, not a cobbler.
okay. I really like to measure out the business because I you know,
No,
competition's fun.
And I like walk away.
All right, see ya. And-
I kind of catch up to Elias. I'm like, they can't see them. They can't see the building.
Do you want to walk around the tower to the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a back look at this. I want to go on the other side of the fence to.
Let's do it once we get into behind.
Once we
it.
get to the back.
okay.
Yeah.
As you guys walk around, going back, Whitaker, you're knocking on the door currently, correct?
Banging on it.
Okay.
-1 strength, so it's really just like a really light tap.
You're like caressing it.
In fact, is there like a knocker? Is there something I could lift so I could be? Is there like a doorbell?
There is a very fancy knocker on the front of this building. Like it kind of like
Takes you 15 minutes to lift it.
yeah, it's very heavy for sure, but like it's got like a big like lion's face on the front of it.
Give it a kiss.
He lifting it is definitely heavy. But you can if you'd like. You can knock on it.
Yeah.
As you go to hit it, you hear a like almost a change. So you hear, I'm sorry, that one. There we go. They're all named. It's very hard to figure out which one works sometimes. I
I
apologize.
was like, that.
It's hard. Sometimes they're named
I'm getting
incorrectly. Everybody
Oh.
listening, the music is hard to figure out. But as
Car.
fucking a car, as you hear like the door just like pull open, and you hear, "What is your business, mortal guy?"
All right, strong opener, weak finish. So typically I deal in chaos, and we were sent to these coordinates, so I assume it's about to get fancy.
Are you the Chaos Crew?
Can I
Part
see
of
where
it.
this voice is coming from or no?
Roll me an insight check.
Insight. Ooh. Ooh. More.
Blair and I are like picking flowers behind the tower.
14.
14. You kind of like lean in a bit. I say insight because you lean in and like it seems like there's like a wall on the back of the building itself, and it looks like the more like you're leaning in, the more like it kind of looks wavy almost, like it's not like it's more projected than anything. But the room itself is pretty empty.
Okay, Dorothy. Did you ask for us?
I did. I did.
Did you pinch your finger on something?
No, I didn't I did not pinch my finger at anything.
Well,
Oh!
no, I'd be a little worried.
I feel it. And then you see like the curtain just like fly open, and you see this
Hello.
small little like you see the wavy just go away completely. You see the small little like frog, like with two big bright eyes, one really squinted, wearing like a long, I would say wizard robe, but it's more of like a bathrobe, almost kind of tied up and like wrapped around. As it is like all kind of like a dirty blue. And on him, like he doesn't have any hair behind it, but he is like very small. He probably stands about 3 foot as he kind of makes his way a little bit closer, almost eyeing you guys as he... I didn't necessarily think that you would be the Khaos Krew, but you kind of look like it. And he gets a little closer and he goes, huh. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Hello? I am Fizzo. And he sticks his arm out to you as this little grung arm sticks directly out to you. And he goes, nice to meet you. Oh, you. And he gets a little closer. He goes, Marlin the Mischievous. I know about you. Oh, I personally, I'm excited, but I will not talk about it here. And Whitaker Chiggins, you are the one that you've done so many things that I've envied out on the fields. Not in bed, because you've done a lot of weird things in bed as well, but like, I'm past, like, I'm very excited for the outside of that.
Yes. I have just a quick and maybe alarming question. Are you handing berries to little boys in bathrooms?
No, I'm not handing berries to little boys in bathrooms. Why would I do something like that?
It's been a recent development. I'm just checking with everybody at this point.
Boys in bathroom? No. Nope.
You don't hand berries through portals?
No, I
okay.
Don't do anything like that.
Just
is
lots
that
happened.
something you do?
You look strange. It's a strange thing. I mean, if the money's right, I'll do just about anything. But that in particular, no.
He kind of just looks around, puzzled, and he goes, "Okay, sure. Well, where's the rest of your ensemble? Where's the Flare, is it? And Hilder and the Rabbit and the Cursed Boy and then Elias. Those ones."
Some are statues.
They're watching others.
Oh, you don't trust me. I'm so sorry. I haven't even gone in. Do you want tea? I have tea. I can whip something up like immediately if you need.
Is it a berry tea?
No, it's not a berry tea. You are really hung up on something like that.
Covering my bases. A lot of weird shit's happened in the past hours.
That's more than fine, I guess. But no, it's not. It's not berry tea. I can make it out of. I can make it out of berries if you'd like. But no. Where's my manners? Let me start from the beginning. I am Fizzo. So the thing that I wanted to hire you, the Khaos Krew, to help me with something life or death.
Huh.
You haven't scared me yet, please. Well, let's get our friends. I think Marlin, I don't know if we should be the ones to make decisions without our friends.
They're at the back of the building. Do you want me to open an exit or an entrance to them? I can do that right now if you want me to.
Open. Oh. Use that higgity-figgity that you froggity-doogity.
He turns around with his arms raised and almost like child toddler runs to the wall, like trying to raise.
That's a nightmare.
And he goes,
"Oh no!
Skadazzle, skadazzle! Open up!" And he sticks his hands like ahead of him as you see like a door, like bricks kind of just like appear on all sides as like.
I pull out my fucking scythe.
On your side, you guys just see an old door, like a rickety old door before you hop the fence, just appear on that side of the wall.
I pull out my fucking scythe and I'm like, hello?
They know we're here, I guess. And I jump the fence. Hop it.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
You hop it, Flare, and immediately on the other side, like you see that same blue, like cerulean sky. And everything looks very beautiful again, and like even the door looks like glossed over with the stones that are just beautiful on that side.
I follow Flare.
Same thing, Elias. You hop the fence, and everything looks like. It looks as fancy as the kingdom itself. You hop on the other side, and the door kind of whooshes open, and you see standing there is a small little grung who is just with his hands raised, and he's like, "Welcome!"
You
And
see Whitaker and Marlon standing behind them?
you definitely see them standing
Okay.
behind.
And you didn't believe me about the talking rat.
It's been a
That's-
day.
Yeah.
Flair very slowly makes her way to the door.
Yeah, same.
Come on, do you guys want anything to drink? I can whip up some of the fanciest tea. I can just make tea if you would
Whoa.
like.
Look
Okay.
how quick that was, Marlon.
Flynn.
Damn. Did you even ask for that milk, or did you just?
Where
That was impressive.
do
Oh,
frogs
oh.
just produce milk?
I don't
Um,
think it's a grung, but I don't think I just produce
Oh.
milk.
That is the
What's
highest
your-
level of higgity figgity. I bow to thee.
Marlon, don't drink that. Don't
No,
drink that.
What does it taste like? Tell me what it tastes like.
It's just.
Deed milk.
Can I?
Don't drink. Do not.
The rare seed milk. That is some of the. I've never had any of it myself, but I hear it's delectable.
It's just normal milk from a cow. It's very cold.
Mischievous
I
Marlin.
I haven't had anything cold in a long time, and so it startled me.
Can I have that milk for just a second?
are you
You're
like
welcome
a
to
fan?
have it for plenty more than a second.
Am I a fan? No, you all have done terrible things, but there is a lot of things that you have done very great that I do need help with that.
How do you what? How
He's-
do you
Do
know?
you know what we've done?
As you're saying that, he sticks his little tiny grung hand into the milk to scoop it, and he like,
Scoops it.
It was.
Yeah,
was
this
in a
is-
glass.
this is
I
the
don't-
curse. You are cursed. Great.
Who's
We're
cursed?
cursed?
What?
Oh, hold. What?
I would believe they were cursed.
Do you not know about the curse?
No.
No, I am fully like I didn't think that the other three were cursed, but yes, I'm.
No, not
I-
like your sadness boy thing. Like I know a little bit about that. It's not you're not cursed like the whole sad thing. Like there's like a whole like you're actually cursed. Like there's like a real curse
No,
thing going on.
I
sit
know.
down.
I've told Flair that I'm actually cursed.
Oh, mischievous Marlin, you have fallen so. I'm sorry. I really wish I could have been there to like help you or something, but but no, you're really all cursed. Like you're actually cursed. Like
Curse makes sense.
That does track, but doesn't explain. Use the glass. The hell is wrong with
I'm
you?
trying to see if this is actually from the curse. It seems like it, and he like just takes a little bit more of a sip. Yep, definitely from that.
And you explain to us what the fuck is going on.
Yes, I actually can. And
Thank you.
you are at the Hollis Haven Massacre, correct? I mean, Hollis Haven, that seems very forward of me. Hollis Haven, you were at Hollis Haven during the massacre, correct?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But the rest of you were, though. Well, the young boy, where is he at? Is he with you?
Albie?
Yeah,
He's
Albacete.
journaling.
Yeah, he got in trouble. He's grounded.
Oh. Well. Okay. Either way, he was there during. And, like, he, like, pushes his hand open, and, like, a small little illusion happens, and he goes, during the opening, when they opened all of the portals from all of the different planes, and he did safely get out because of his family member. I have no, I didn't track that part. I don't know that, but
It was Mama Cream Piss.
I have not a clue. I don't track any of these things. But during said issue, whatever curse was passed out from one of those portals was brought on to little Albie, and that you none of you wonder why any of these strange things have happened to you. Like you've gained a little bit of more like endurance, or you've gained like a tiny bit more strength in some parts, or like you completely fucked something up and you didn't understand why you did, or you just got a random gift out of the sky from the sky gods. None of that.
Little Flare.
I don't
Sure.
believe in your gods.
Okay, I don't.
Tell me more about this curse.
Whitaker, your egg.
Your egg. Yes,
Yes.
How do you know about the egg?
I can see it all. I see a lot of things.
How?
Actually, easy. I don't really leave the tower that much, so it's kind of easy for me to.
So you know that I have this. And I like pull out the ring.
Oh yes, and he like gets a little closer. Can I see it? Do you mind if I take it for a moment? I'll give it right back.
Only if you can tell me who put Rowan in the ring.
Easy enough. If you hand it to me, I can tell you immediately.
I hesitantly take off the necklace and hand it over.
You take off the
Alright, we
necklace and
trust
hand
him.
it to
We
him as he
trust in the
takes it.
frog.
Oh yes.
What answers?
Trust.
I don't trust, but I have no other leads.
Yeah. That
Takes
makes
him.
sense.
Yes. So, I have an answer for you on this. But I'm gonna need you to humor me for just a few minutes.
It depends on what you think is funny.
No, I don't actually mean humoring. I mean, I do
I'm
have
not
the
a
gift of
very
gab.
funny- I'm not a very funny guy.
Your demeanor gives it away completely. But
That's what Whitaker's for.
fair enough. I will buy into that. But I can give you all of the answers if you follow me upstairs. I'm so sorry. Usually I would teleport you upstairs, but my assistant Clarissa has not been here lately, so I can't. I don't have as much access as I normally do. Nothing crazy or mystical. She's just been on an extended break, and it
She's
is
got the flu.
probably. I don't keep up with all those young teenage bit bops nowadays. But if you want to head upstairs, I can show you.
Lead
You
the
said
way, man.
Your assistant's name was what again? I'm sorry.
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
Clarissa,
Does she
yes.
normally help you explain it all?
She has been known to be the one that talks a little bit more than I do. She is, as you say, understandable.
Yes.
People person.
Yes, that is what a lot of people say. Yes.
More charismatic.
Sure. It seems like a lot of you all are taking subtle insults, but nonetheless, let's go upstairs and
Your
the
assistant a people
curse.
person.
Yeah, it's just.
sure.
Does she
It's-
have anything to do with berries?
I am fascinated about the berry complex that you have. Can you? Were you?
Have you not seen the berries?
No.
Just check.
What are the berries?
Don't worry, it's fine.
Albie.
It's
Albie
fine.
knows about the berries.
Random people giving children berries in the city. Thought I'd look into it. Just a beacon of good that I do.
The ring. Focus on the ring.
The ring, yes. Let's go upstairs, and I will absolutely showcase everything that I have. As you
Following
guys,
upstairs very cautiously.
he just like slaps his legs like as fast as he can up the stairs as he's like kind of like making his way a little bit faster than you guys. Let's go. It climbs up the stairway as you hear a little door open as you guys start making your way up, with the door opening like right behind you guys. He kind of just like gets in there as he looks at the rest of you all and says, "All right, right this way, everybody. Pile in, come on, everybody, come on in." As you guys make your way upstairs and get into the room is very open. It's wide and like, it kind of looks a little disheveled as you see different like tables all over the place. And in the middle of the room, there is like a stand with like a orb on top of it almost. And it kind of looks like even like the everywhere around the room itself almost has like an energy that's kind of just like maintained around it. It looks very, it's almost overwhelming with like how many things are moving right now and how many things like are kind of like just floating about the room. And as he kind of gets up there, he gets up to the orb and he goes, yes, everybody pile around, come on, don't be shy, it's fine. You have to look at the orb for me to be able to show you what's going on.
I look at this fucking orb.
Go look at the orb, I guess.
Hang on, B. I'm on stream. I love you. Great.
Cute. Oh,
I
Oh, the
love my
orb
wife.
talks.
How dare you,
That's
people?
adorable.
Billy's married.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Anyway, going into it, as you guys get a little bit closer, you guys all go around the orb, and he presses the ring like directly to the front of it, and as he presses it, it kind of like the orb itself just like imbues with what seems to be kind of like a spiraling energy inside of it. As it like fades from like a red to a green to like a yellow, and he goes, "Do you all know what happened during Hollis Haven? I mean, I know you know like the big circles that let out the scary things, but
No,
like
I was not there. I honestly have no idea what happened.
okay, so."
Bit of a blur.
Okay, that's completely fine. So let me go back for a moment. Did I tell you the part that like? No, I don't want to jump ahead. That seems like story. Okay, back up.
Start at the beginning.
Start at the beginning. Yes, I really wish Clarissa was here. Clarissa. Yes.
Start your story.
Got it. Understand.
Yep.
So, the world was created about.
This is the very beginning. You're telling us about Hollis Haven, but you're gonna start at the beginning of the world.
Of Hollis. I'm sorry. Of Hollis Haven. Yes, Hollis Haven. Well, long story short, when these portals were opened, they weren't necessarily made to contain everything inside. So, them opening and being active in this, we will call this the Belisar plane. Or the material. I don't know how arcanically experienced you all are, but like
Material plane is good.
the material plane. Yes, you are. And he boops you on the nose, and he goes, "You know. Okay, so as I was explaining previously,
Don't fucking touch me.
okay, rude.
Tell your story.
Got it. So, in the material plane, the reason that we are not able to travel over to these other planes is because they're sealed away for different reasons, right? So, like, you don't want the ethereal plane just being open and active in the material plane because that would, you can't have two things in one place at once. That just,
That would be bad.
that would be bad. Yes, you understand, you get it. So, with all of these portals opening and merging with different parts of the material plane, a little less of the material plane exists, and a little more of the plane that's open from the portal is starting to take its place. And the reason that's bad is
The
because
balance is off.
well, no, that's silly. But
Oh.
I was going
I don't
to
do
say
magic, man.
we like die. People start dying because the less of our plane, the more the other
People-
planes start existing.
I don't understand. People die every day. I have killed people.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you. And he goes, "Come over here for a second." And he like has like a big diagram of Valenbrook in front of him, and he goes, "This is the grand city that we're standing in right now of Valenbrook, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now watch as I demonstrate what will happen if, for example, the ethereal plane were to completely exist where Valenbrook is right now." And he just shoves the entire fucking Valenbrook like model onto the floor in front of you, and he goes, "Perfect. Now that Valenbrook is gone and everybody inside is, well, dead. And that's not great because we are people that tend to exist on the material plane. Do you kind of see where the problem lies?"
Is that what happened in Hollis Haven?
But Hollis Haven's different. It's very different.
Why
So
did you tell us that part then?
because I'm trying to explain the significance
Okay.
of what it means, because it doesn't just throw off the balance like one of those hippy dippy fortune tellers kind of do and explain that my vibes are bad. But coming over here for a moment.
Marlin does.
Oh, oh, okay.
I don't think I've said the word vibe once.
Do you do
This
vibes?
No, I don't think.
Anyways,
Do
your
I do
story.
Okay, no, I'm gonna mark that down. So, come over here, and he stands in front of the big orb you were just standing at, and he goes, "With Hollis Haven, everything opened simultaneously. But the only way to get a spell like this to work is to assign these portals an essence, the essence of something powerful. I have tracked about 14 of these portals so far. And 14 portals tied to 14 different essences. But I'm not really worried about the 14 of them. I am worried about the one that is, how you say, going to really do some chaos to Valenbrook very soon.
2 weeks?
Yes, I 3, 4, I probably. Yeah, it is
2
very
weeks.
soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I saw what happens.
I'm guessing.
You saw what happened? How did you see what happened? And it gets closer to you
No.
as this little grung face is like centimeters away from you. How did you
The
see what
curse.
happens?
It's
It-
the curse.
It
The
was
curse.
No.
as you put it, the vibes.
That is not
Yeah.
The vibes.
the
I had a
vibes.
dream.
Don't try to sell me on your hippy dippy bullshit. That is not. There's no vibes. Vibes don't exist.
I thought Albie
Can
was
I-
Got a
the hippie.
tarot reading.
No, you did not
what
get a
was your-
tarot reading. They're
What was
liars.
your name?
My-
What was your name, sir?
My
What was
name
your
is Fizzo.
Fizzo, how does this relate to the ring that I gave you?
Ah, yes, the ring! The ring! And he grabs it again and he licks it one more time. The ring. So let me explain. So, the ring itself manifests from, and he, like, whooshes his hand in front of the orb one more time, and you see the orb, show the front, like, kind of off pace. But it's like a path off the side of Valenbrook, and you see like a small portal, like it's small, it's not big, but you see a small portal, like kind of like swirling almost. As you see,
Does it
like
match the one that was in our bathroom?
it does. It's the same color. It's the same like it's bigger size, but it's the same color. Yes. Now, and he looks back to all of you. Do you all know anything about the Ethereal Plane?
No.
What
Great.
happens if you go there?
Well, normally, if you're a person like myself or yourself, I don't have a lot of experience there, but for example, I would assume you would get sick, very sick, and I don't really know past that. But it is the place that you go when you die, when you perish from the material plane.
I have a question. I know the rest of the class wants to know the answer to this.
Yes.
Let's say I just stuck my hand in through one of those portals, theoretically, and I got sick.
Why would you stick one of your hands in
No,
portals?
it's theoretical, hypothetical situation. Let's say I stuck my hand in one of those portals, hypothetically, and I
Pulled
got
it back out though.
sick.
Back out again.
Real quick. And I
Uh,
got sick.
well,
How would I cure the sickness? Is there a cleric I see?
It's time.
Do I
It's-
need some like cream on my bits?
it's are you trying to get creamy bits? No. So it would be more or less you would just be sick for a little while and probably not be able to handle yourself and then explode. I'm kidding, not explode. But
Okay.
you would just be sick for a little while. It wouldn't do anything.
Theoretically, in this hypothetical situation,
theoretically,
I
are
would be
you-
fine.
Did somebody stick their hand in like a portal or
No,
something?
no, look at my hands. My hands are great. My hands are fine. We're fine.
okay.
Theoretical, hypothetical situation.
No.
Okay. So anyway, I getting back to the plim and plum of this whole situation.
Great
Uh,
How
story.
did things come through the portal from the ethereal plane? If it's dead, if it's the afterlife.
So that is where the problem begins. If lots of things can travel to the material plane because the rift is open and there's nothing stopping them from their essence as much. No, essence is the wrong word. Their spirit, their
Soul.
yes, their soul.
Their
It manifests
vibes,
there.
Marlon.
It manifests there, and it takes on a life of its own. So it would have the ability to, per se, go through the portal to us. Nothing is blocking its entrance. Previously to when there was something blocking its entrance, there was, I believe it's called the Border Ethereal, was the thing that was kind of in its way previously, but there's nothing blocking it now.
What happened to the Border Ethereal?
Well, I believe the Dusk Reign champions held a big meeting and brought everybody there and opened all of these things, as I was just explaining moments ago with the Hollis Haven Massacre. Yes.
And you want us to what?
Well, I would like you and your group of people to help me not destroy Valenbrook.
How are we supposed to do that?
Easy. This is where the fun part begins. We are going to perform, I'm gonna call it a heist, but it's not really a heist. It's a little lamer than a heist, but I do need two things. I need something to be able to gain access to the Ethereal Plane. And I believe that is, and he points to, like, a board off, like, kind of out of the way, and he goes, that is over there, on that board right there. And then I need an offering to find the thing that is tied to the portal. As I explained before, essence is the thing that keeps these portals open. So whatever essence is tied to these portals, if that was to be gone, possibly the portals might close. You see where I'm coming from now?
Can I have that ring back, please?
I'm almost done. Let me explain. So, with the ring itself, the ring is also tied to the Ethereal Plane. Let me ask you something, Elias. Do you hear anything when I do this? And he shakes it, like, vigorously, and you hear, what is happening?
Why
But only
are
you
you
hear
asking?
that. Because I know there's something inside of it. I know that's why you're asking me these questions, right?
Doesn't matter why I'm asking you.
I guess it doesn't matter for an answer either. And he throws the ring back at you. And he
Hi.
goes, I could tell you how to solve it, though.
If you had access to a portal to the Ethereal Plane, what would you do with it?
Well, it's not what I would do. It's what we would do. It's kind of a whole city problem. Less than a...
What is supposed to come out of the Ethereal Plane that's going to destroy the city?
Well, I have no clue. I couldn't tell you in the slightest, but I assume it's not great.
How do you know?
I know because there's already been sightings and attacks and people have already come out and damaged.
But how do you know something bigger is going to happen?
How do I know something bigger is going to happen? Because
You're saying that sometime soon the entire city's gonna, I don't know, explode. How do you know that?
He leans over to his orb and he leans back to you and he goes, because I've been listening in on the Dusk Reign champions. And he has a big smile on his face and he goes, and I know a little bit of what they're planning. But I can't just go tell everybody that. So are you hired or not? Are you on the job or
I guess if we're not, you're gonna kill us because you told us your most valuable information, right?
I could absolutely bring this entire tower down, but I don't, and we're all safe.
Nice place. I wouldn't do that.
I appreciate it. Elias, you say that as you throw up 3 tiny little frogs because of the curse.
Now that's just insensitive.
Yeah.
Hubby's got brothers.
Would you like...
No! No, I would not! Get, ow! of here.
I walk by Marlin and I put them in his pocket.
Why are you
And
giving me this?
I take my ring and I head back downstairs.
Now, you've got some important things here, and I feel like we should listen very intently. And I've been listening very intently. I've been writing all of this down. So far, I have in the beginning. And what was the rest?
Oh, okay, I'll start again. Absolutely. So, again, there's a whole solar... I mean,
Whole...
Whitaker, I can give you Cliff Notes.
We'll get you a pamphlet.
I nod out from time to time. It's a habit.
I like poke my head back in just to listen.
he hops over to like that board that I pointed out earlier, and he goes, "Listen, we don't have a lot of time, and I can't explain a lot, but I can show you if you all bring me these 2 relics that I need, and if you get them and you believe me, then we move forward, and I will pay you handsomely for the job you've done. If that helps, I will.
Yeah,
make...
it does.
That helps. Yeah, that
Right.
you should have
definitely-
led with that.
I am okay.
Motivates.
Great.
Yeah, the rest not important. People live and die every day, but
I was just about to
tiny
say.
things.
Great.
Yeah.
And Mr. Elias, I will help you get whatever is out of that ring or in that ring out of that ring.
It's a person.
Now we're being a little more honest with each other. Great. I will help you get whatever person is in that ring out of it because they are also tied to the Ethereal Plane. But,
Can you get them out alive?
yes, theoretically.
That was hesitant.
Do only bad things come out from the Ethereal Plane?
Well, no. I mean, it's kind of... What's the best way I can put it? Imagine...
Describe an individual to you. Will you tell me if you've seen them before or not?
Yeah, I guess, sure.
So the person who put the person in the ring is like a red man, very slim, gold eyes, red skin, in a suit, 9 feet tall.
I don't know for sure, but I do know somebody that might. And he hops back and he goes, before I say the next part, I need to know that you're hired. Do you accept joining Fizzo's adventure to save the world? Well, not the world. It's kind of... maybe. We might save the world. It depends on, you know...
Work on the title, and I'm in.
Ah! Got it. The rest of you?
Yeah, we're the good guys.
Yeah! Okay.
Are we?
Morally gray, but I respect it.
I'm
We're
with
neutral.
Flair.
All right. Okay.
Noodle time.
So, I am gonna need from you all, and Mischievous Marlin, I have a really good mission for you there, too. I have something that I need you specifically to do for me. But, let me show you. And he comes over to the board, and he, like, yanks a sheet off the front of it. And as you look, it's, like, pictures of what looks like a school. And all of, like the little pictures are different like vantage points from outside of the school, and he looks at you guys and he goes, I need you all to break in to this school and obtain me something that I need very badly. But you cannot kill a single person in this school.
I
Well,
walk
I'm out.
up to Marlin, I give him a slap on the back, and I go, get in that uniform, buddy.
Oh dear.
I do have disguises already, and he pulls out 2 uniforms and 1 like teacher uniform, and he goes, I figured and he points at Whitaker. He's like, I think he would kind of blend in really well. I don't mean anything, but like you would blend in really well as like a professor there.
What are
I think you should
saying?
be a student, Whitaker.
You don't think I could wear the hot pants?
I think you
I'll
can wear the
have
hot
you know,
pants.
these legs were made for hot pants.
Yeah, I mean that's more than fine, I think.
He's got nice calves. An old man in a tree told me that once.
Oh, you seen him? Oh,
You have to?
yeah! He's a son of a bitch! I'm not, there's a lot to unpack here. I don't think I could get into it today. But, listen, before that, I need you all to go into this school and find something for me. And he, kind of goes over and, points at one of the pictures. I need you all to find me, and he points to, a sheet, and he goes, there's a shroud, and I need this shroud. This will get us into the ethereal realm. Whatever they're using it for, I have, not a clue. But it's probably with, yes, hello.
You, didn't clarify that we were going into the ethereal plane.
Oh,
We're doing that, why?
Oh, were you going to solve and beat up the whatever essence there is from outside of the ethereal plane?
I thought it was gonna come out at us and then we just kill it in our plane.
Oh, well, that would be
that
convenient. Man, we don't even need the school. We could probably just throw that away and just get him right
my-
outside the
I'm
portal.
not good with plane travel.
Yeah, are you the Arcana wizard in the tower in the middle of Allenbrook?
It makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Bizzo, it makes me nervous.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking your expertise. I'm
No,
trying to see your
it's all right.
certifications.
No, I don't have any. Continue. Tell your story. Continue.
All right. Well, I do, however, need this to get in, and it will hopefully help us find whatever this essence is tied to. If we can't get him outside of the portal, Elias, and we can get in there, and then hopefully we can also save your little pal that's trapped in the ring as well. How does that sound?
I also get a uniform.
There's only 2 uniforms and 1 teacher uniform, so you all are going to have to figure out the 4th option. But I'll take any questions, yes.
Why can't I kill? This is important to my brand.
He comes over to you and he goes, Whitaker, it's a school.
It's just kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Not-
a
not
lot of
everyone is-
kids.
Not everyone has a future,
You've seen how many times he shot Albie, right?
right?
I
Yeah,
have-
You think he cares? You think he cares?
Albie is, I'm gonna be,
I don't want to lead with the murder aspect, but
How
if
about
we're going
non-lethal violence?
no, yeah, you can beat somebody up. You can definitely,
okay,
yeah.
I just need options.
Some kids.
I need options in case shit goes left. You're sending us into another plane of existence.
No, you're not going, okay, so I gotta be very clear. Don't use the shroud. Do not use it. I cannot,
I might.
nope, I cannot stress enough. Please do not use the shroud at all. Just don't.
Where's
Unless it's absolutely necessary.
It won't be.
Totally on board with you.
It won't be.
you can get some
If
little
you
kid
don't
to use it
know,
and see what happens.
children are shit. They've got
you ask
their
the chaos
their
crew.
tack talks and their who's the what's it's nowadays. They're the shit people.
You
Oh, TikTok. Yeah, I'm not very popular.
Hipsters,
Either. I don't like hipster, but that
And there's a
They really-
berry epidemic going on. Just people handing out just berries to children.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that as you all leave. I'm gonna probably figure out what the berry problem is.
Please do. Let us know how you go.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. But
Where's the shroud located in the school? Do you know?
I don't. But
Oh, great.
Was in that picture?
it is this picture. This is where it used to be. It has been on kind of a tour of some sorts beforehand. But ever since the entire Hollis Haven thing, we don't really do museum kind of visits anymore. So there's no things that are kind of out in the open for everybody. If you know what I mean.
Is there anybody we should be worried about in this school? Is there anybody else that's looking for this?
There's the headmaster. There's a couple professors, but I don't think anybody would be. There's a little prick. I'm not gonna get. Okay, I'm not. Sorry.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. You'll meet him.
You started. You're a storyteller.
You will
You're
meet
telling us a
him
story.
when you get there. He is not my problem. So I
But he's gonna be our problem, and we're helping you.
think he's gonna be the world's problem. I think bad parenting led him
Oh.
to be the world's problem. So it's
Are you talking about Albie?
no.
Do I know him?
I'm trying to raise him better, man.
I'm not sure if you know him. But mischievous Marlin, I do have one thing before I set you guys off. Come here, gather in for a moment. Come here.
Be careful, he's squishy. Be careful.
Come here. You're squishy.
He's very sensitive.
Oh,
His
neat.
skin, he gets a rash every now and then.
You get a rat. That's not very mischievous.
How have I-
What? You?
Yep. Every time somebody's too rough with him. he
I
gets
feel like
high.
you've.
I feel like you're just. This is the first. I mean, I'm used to this, but it's been a couple of months since I've been in someone with this kind of attitude towards me, and if I probably did something to deserve it. So don't worry, we'll figure this out later. I
Are you
guess.
mischievous Marlin? Who are? Okay, come here anyway. I think. Come here. Come close.
That's melancholy Marlin.
Is that what you call him? Did I get it confused?
You got the
Oh.
wrong Marlin, my guy.
Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Flair would be willing to help you, though.
Ah.
I'm just saying, don't underestimate Marlin. I've
Don't
seen him eliminate the enemies with the power of the sun itself.
He can control
There's-
lightning.
There's power behind them there.
Bad boy eyes.
Kindness.
Marlin, can you?
I was going to say kindness.
Regardless of title, what?
Come here. Come close. Come close. So, I need you on a special assignment. While doing everything else that they're doing as well. Like, you're just gonna have more of a workload. I need you to go to the headmaster's office. And in his office, there is a globe. I need you to break it.
Can you tell me why?
No, but I need you to trust myself and understand that it is not going to be detrimental to anybody. But if you could, I need it personally destroyed.
We hear this.
I would say he's talking pretty loud. He hasn't been trying to muffle himself.
Okay.
I will give you 300 gold if you
Does
destroy.
it look like your orb?
No, it looks nothing. It's a lot smaller. It's on a little black stand.
Are you just having a pissing match to see who has a bigger orb?
No, that would be stupid. I would not do something like that. But I
Some
need
people
it
are
broken.
insecure about their orbs, man.
We're not talking about orb size. My orb is perfectly fine. It's good size. But Marlin, can you handle this mission? 300 gold.
It's a lot of money, Marlin.
Just kind of glance at Flair.
You got this.
I got this.
Oh,
And
yes.
I give him a good pat on the back.
Perfect. This is the Chaos Crew I've seen from far away. Yes. Okay. Pow. So.
It's kind of creepy that you watch
I
us.
go, pow, back.
Pow. Yes. So. Oh. Well, it's creepy when you say it like that. But
Well, you're watching us from an orb.
a lot of people watch a lot of people from different places. It's just,
That's
it's
like the
fine.
guy in the tree that you hate, the old guy that was in the tree that was talking about Whitaker's calves. He watches us. You watch us. I'm just saying. You both are creeps.
Didn't you like betray your friends or something? Wasn't there like a whole
we weren't
thing
friends
with that?
yet. We weren't friends yet. We're friends now. Whatever. And I start walking downstairs.
Okay, because I seen that. And as you go downstairs, he looks at you and goes, "Great. Consider yourselves hired." And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode as we pick up next time, figuring out, starting our first mini arc in Phantom Kingdom, which is going to be the School of Hollow Knocks. So join us for episode 2 next week as we pick back up. And if you are enjoying it, check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And guess what? I'm actually going to raid somebody, so stay on here because I did not forget this time.
Oh,
Sending you away because we love you.
We do. We love you. You
go
guys,
support some people.
absolutely,
Yes.
guys. Kick some butt.
Spread chaos.
Hey,
Update. I have to update the relationship status with Elias, confused.
Oh, what?
Did
I was
I
like,
do
we have a
something wrong?
relationship?
No,
We have a-
did I do
Facebook
something?
Are
No,
we
he's right.
Facebook
He just kind
official?
of writes. He's just like, did I do something wrong? Side note, probably.
We're Facebook
Oh.
official, I think.
All right, everybody, go check it out. We love you. Stay tuned as we raid and.